At the World Cup, the Netherlands have not had a great time, having never actually won the trophy despite being in numerous finals. However, the Dutch have fared slightly better in the Euros, winning it once and reaching a further 3 semi-finals. However, beyond trophies, the Dutch have given so much to football, from the birth of total football to their conveyor belt of great talent. And here is the all-time greatest Dutch squad, and don't forget that you can add a further 3 players from the reserves later in this video. Edwin van der Sar. The Netherlands have produced their fair share of great goalkeepers over the years, but perhaps none have been finer than van der Sar. The shot stopper commanded his box brilliantly and was confident with the ball at his feet. Van der Sar began his career with Ajax, where he won 14 trophies in just 9 years, including the Champions League. He went on to play for Juventus, Fulham and at Manchester United, adding a further 11 trophies, including 1 more Champions League. The 4-time Dutch Footballer of the Year won 130 caps for the Orange. Hans van Breukelen. Van Breukelen isn't a man used to playing second fiddle. The former Utrecht, Nottingham Forest and PSV goalkeeper won 73 caps in the Netherlands. And he was the man between the sticks when they won the European Championships in 1988. Wim Serbia. A quick, hard-working, offensive fullback who would run for days for his team. The 72-year-old spent the vast majority of his career with Ajax, where he won 7 league titles and 3 European Cups. At international level, he reached 2 World Cup finals and the semi-finals of Euro 76. Ronald Koeman. Koeman bagged 239 goals in just 685 games over the course of his career, which is an incredible record for a striker, let alone a defender. He was outstanding for all of his clubs and enjoyed much success for Ajax, PSV and Barcelona. Capped 78 times by Holland, Koeman won the European Championships in 1988 and is currently the manager of Everton. Jaap Stam. A dominant central defender, Stam was quick, strong and uncompromising. He played for the likes of PSV, Man United, AC Milan, Lazio and Ajax in an illustrious career. He was a key part of Man United's treble-winning side in the 1998-1999 season. And Sir Alex Ferguson regrets the day that he let Stam leave the club, saying that it was the worst decision he ever made as a manager. He was named in the Premier League's Overseas Team of the Decade alongside the likes of Eric Cantona and Thierry Henry during his time in the Premier League. Stam won 67 caps for Holland, reaching the semi-finals of the World Cup in 1998. Ruud Krol. Perhaps the greatest defender in Dutch football is Krol. A very versatile player capable of playing at left back, defensive midfield or at sweeper, Krol was a player of exceptional footballing intelligence. He won 3 European Cups with Ajax before turning out for Vancouver Whitecaps, Napoli and Cannes. Twice a losing World Cup finalist and once a losing European Championship semi-final finalist, Krol won 83 caps for the Netherlands. Frank de Boer. A legend of both Ajax and Barcelona, de Boer won 112 caps for the Netherlands, and he captained his country to the 1998 World Cup semi-finals and the European Championships in 2000. Frank Rijkaard. Rijkaard is among the greatest players Holland have ever produced and is one of the greatest defensive midfielders the game has ever seen. A titan with both Ajax and AC Milan, he won multiple league titles and Champions League titles with both. Rijkaard was a rare combination of outstanding athleticism and unerring technical proficiency. A class and combative defensive midfielder, Rijkaard twice came third in Ballon d'Or voting and won 73 caps for Holland. Ruud Gullit. 2 Dutch maestros arrived at AC Milan only a year apart, and Gullit and Rijkaard spent 5 years together at the San Siro. A much more offensive player than Rijkaard, Gullit was wonderfully versatile and similarly strong when it came to both physical and technical ability. George Best even believed that he was better than Maradona, and Gullit won the Ballon d'Or in 1987. And then in 2004, he was named as the 13th greatest European player of the last 50 years. Johan Cruyff. Quite simply, the greatest Dutch footballer of all time and widely regarded as the greatest European footballer of all time. Cruyff sadly passed away in 2016, but his contribution to the beautiful game will forever live on. The perfect exponent of total football, nailing Cruyff down to a specific position is tricky, but he played as a playmaker of the highest quality. His greatest successes came with Ajax, but he enjoyed success with Barcelona and Feyenoord. A 3-time Ballon d'Or winner, Cruyff made the world team of the 20th century. JOHAN NEESKENS. The somewhat lesser known Johan, it may be said, but total football would not have been possible if it was not for Neeskens. One of the game's first truly great box-to-box midfielders, Neeskens was a tireless runner with a tough tackle and an eye for a goal. He enjoyed success with Ajax and Barcelona, as well as reaching 2 World Cup finals with the Netherlands. Willem van Hanegem. A magnificent centre midfielder who had no outstanding weaknesses, Van Hanegem is possibly Feyenoord's greatest ever player. He picked up 52 caps for the Netherlands and was named Dutch Footballer of the Year in 1971. Marco van Basten. One of the most complete and clinical strikers of all time, Van Basten was a force of nature before injuries tragically ended his career prematurely. Van Basten scored a career total of 277 goals in 373 games for Ajax and AC Milan, winning 7 league titles and 2 European Cups. A 3-time Ballon d'Or winner, Van Basten was named Europe's 4th greatest player of the last 50 years in 2004. Ruud van Nistelrooy. If you could choose any player to keep their cool in injury time if the ball fell to them in the box, you would pick Ruud. He may not have been as complete as Van Basten, but he was just as prolific. He scored 347 goals in just 589 games, winning trophies for PSV, Man United and Real Madrid. At international level, he scored a whopping 35 goals from just 70 caps. Dennis Bergkamp. The non-flying Dutchman is as technically good as anybody on this list. His first touch, close control and vision were up there with some of the game's true greats. Bergkamp made the top 3 of Ballon d'Or voting twice and scored 37 goals from 79 games in the Netherlands, including that wonder strike against Argentina in the 1998 World Cup. So that's it for the Netherlands' definite 15. It's now up to you to pick which 3 players from the following 8 should join them. Jan van Beveren, ex-Sparta Rotterdam, PSV and Fort Lauderdale Strikers goalkeeper, 32 caps. Cor van der Hart, ex-Ajax, Lille and Fortuna 54 defender, 44 caps. Clarence Seedorf, former Ajax, Real Madrid, AC Milan and Inter Milan midfielder, 87 caps. Wesley Sneijder, former Ajax, Real Madrid, Inter Milan and current Galatasaray midfielder, 131 caps at the time of recording. Piet Keizer, former Ajax winger, 34 caps. Arjen Robben, former PSV, Chelsea, Real Madrid and current Bayern Munich winger, 92 caps at the time of recording. Robin van Persie, ex-Arsenal, Man United and current Fenerbahce forward, 101 caps. Abe Lenstra, former Heerenveen striker, 47 caps. So that's it for our reserves. Now it's over to you to pick which 3 of those players you want to join the final squad. Don't forget to vote in our poll, comment in the comment section or tweet us at HITC Sport. Be sure to like and share this video and hit that subscribe button if you already haven't.